Welcome to GFFP, the Funville Podcast. Okay, so we are going to be quickly going over, and if you're listening to the podcast rather, you won't be seeing the video. I will link to the video in the show notes. So, we're going to be going over a nice app that I've been using called Podcoin, Podcoin, and you can look for it in the App Store on Android or in the iOS App Store. Sadly, there is no web companion, but that's okay. That's fine. That would be nice one day. I have this podcast actually up on Podcoin, but I will paste my personal invite link if you want to get 300, if you want to get 150 Podcoin to start out with, and then you can actually, I believe, put in the, if you're following the podcast, you can actually put in the code, and I'll put a graphic there that lists the code and stuff like that. So let's open Podcoin. I have it in my apps folder here. Maybe.
App screen.
There
Page
we
1 of
go.
5. Page 2 of 5. Page 1. Podcast and radio folder. Samsung X folder. Open Spreaker Studio. Podcoin.
So
Podcoin.
setup is really, really easy and very accessible. So it's extremely accessible. I managed to set it up. I set up my profile. I did not put in an invite link, mainly because I didn't have one at the time. So
Missed happenings and go selected. My history.
So let's start out
Missed discover.
at the left with Discover. This interface is very, very minimalistic, but let's click Discover.
Page 1 of 5.
And you have
Default description.
podcasts, and I'm going to point out actually the accessibility issues that I have with the app, but there are not many.
Multi-page 2. Bonus. 10 minutes equals 2.5. Trending.
So we have trending, and if I swipe right,
Default description.
well,
Multi-page 2. Bonus. 10 minutes equals 2.5. Trending.
actually that won't work in this case. So there is a multi-page view, but I don't know.
Discover. At library. 511.4. Top. Me.
So those are the 5 tabs at the bottom. So
Discover.
for Discover, I can search podcasts, but we already have issues.
Default description. Multi-page 2. Bonus. 10 minutes. Multi-page 2. Bonus. 10 minutes. Search podcast.
So I'm going to click search.
Editing. Search
I'm gonna
podcast.
start
Edit box.
typing-
Podcoin. W. E. H. J. L. When we talk. Jewish Women's Archive. English.
That's the problem right there. The keyboard disappears. And because I'm a slow typer. So the keyboard disappears. It should not, in theory, disappear when you don't click search or done or whatever. So that's the first issue. You've got to keep bringing up the edit field and keep going to the end of the search.
Home back button. Default Podcoin. TMIT multi-page 2. Bonus. 10 minutes default description. The
Now.
on Mommy's at default description. Mommy's Tell All. Westwood One Podcast Network.
So you can listen to episodes, you can listen to podcasts from here, you can find them, provided that you are either a very fast typer or you have a Bluetooth keyboard with you, which I don't have one connected at the moment, so I can't really demonstrate that. Now,
Default description. Deepak Chopra's Infinite Potential Media LLC.
oh, I didn't see that one up there last time. Cool.
Default description. Blackout and never audio. Default description. Default description. YouTube. Sandra Pavlovic posted.
So, ignore that. So,
Default description. Default description.
the other problem is sometimes, and this might be a talkback issue or a voice assistant issue, I'm not sure which, but the other problem is sometimes the default descriptions don't show. I actually have to
Default description.
put my finger there
Default description. Default description.
and read them.
Default
Well,
description.
actually, in this case, no.
Snacks Daily. Default description. Default description. 511.4.
Are these
Default
in
description.
different languages, or is that all I can see?
The drop default now what? The default description.
Okay.
Showing items with now what? With Jessica Graff. Podcastone / the default description. Default description.
Podcastum. All right, cool.
Default description.
So let's move on. That's about all that's in the Discovery tab.
The Dave Ramsey Show. Ramsey Saloon. Default description.
If I don't know what a show is,
Default
like
description.
I'm having this issue, I'm just going to tap it.
Podcoin. March 8th. You know off the tails. Showing items of Laura Casey.
And
Cultivate your life with Laura Casey.
I can read the description.
Subscribe.
I can subscribe.
Today you know all those things you always wanted to do. You should go do them. The things that last longer than you. The things that run deeper and are more thrilling than skydiving. The things that make you come alive. Cultivate Your Life with Laura Casey. Best-selling author and mom to three is a weekly podcast. Listeners.
So we have 3 tabs.
Selected. Episodes.
Episodes,
Listeners.
listeners,
Related.
and related.
Listeners.
If I go under listeners,
List Jesse Kinnaman. Page 2 of 3. Default is Leanne. Default description.
I
Button.
can view who's listening.
Default description. Button. Default Alex.
And I can tap on their name and click follow. I am being followed, by the way, by a few people. You can actually search for me
Default description. Button. Episodes.
and see what I'm listening to, by the way,
At
at any
oldest.
time.
April, March, Laird, Steve Earle.
So let's go
Back. Button. Steve Earle. Podcoin.
to...
Laird, close Steve Earle.
let's go back.
Default description. Button. Default description. Button.
Hold on a minute.
Home. Button. Navigator. 97% with header back button. Button. Header back button. Button. Podcoin. Podcoin. March. Podcoin. Player close. Button.
Close
March
that.
20th. March 13th. 2019. Back. Button. March today. Header back button. Button. Cultivate. Header back button. Button. Newest to oldest. April 3rd. Default to David Terry.
Oh, yes.
Show. Ramsey Solution.
I can actually search. I can actually sort the episodes, but we'll get there.
Discover. Library.
Let's go to something in my
Wait.
library.
Don't hit echo your prime wow win selected. Subscriptions.
Let's go
Wait. Don't tell me. NPR.
to, wait. Well, we can go to either Wow in the World, Wait, Don't Tell Me, or Crime Junkies, which are 3 podcasts that I listen to. Crime Junkies I listen to almost every day. So,
Wow the world. Crime Junkie. Audio Chuck Ashley Flowers.
let's go to
Crime
that.
Junkie is a weekly podcast. Details.
And I can read the description and unsubscribe if I want to.
Select oldest to newest.
We have the same
Selected. Episodes.
tabs, episodes,
Listeners.
listeners,
Related.
and related.
Oldest to newest. December 6th, 2017. Introducing Crime Junkie 000249. Progress bar.
So I can download the episode if I wanted to. And we'll get to how to get to downloads in a minute. Thank you, Mr. David from Podcoin, for actually pointing me to that direction.
Download button.
So let's say,
December 8th, January 8th, 2018. 5. Wanted. Robert.
let's see.
January 22nd, 2018. 7. Serial killer. Sean Great. 0033. January 15th, 2018. 6. Murdered. Karina Homer. 0033. January 8th, 2018. 5. Wanted. Robert Fisher. 000116. Progress bar.
I think I already listened to that one. Yes, I did.
January 15th, 2018. 6. Murdered. Karina Homer. 003330. Progress bar.
So if I wanted to listen to that episode, I can play it or I can download it.
Download. Play button.
Download.
Download.
Let's
button.
download it. Just to download it. Let's say I'm on an airplane and I want to listen to a few of these while I'm on the airplane.
January 22nd, 2018. 7. Serial killer.
All right.
Sean Great. January 15th, 2018. 6. Murdered. Karina Homer. 00. Play button.
See, the play button the download button has disappeared,
January 22nd. Download.
and I can just repeat. Downloading. Now they'd be nice if they were a download all, but I'm not going to be I'm not going to be a beggar here.
January 1st, 2018. 4 free.
Beggars can't be choosers. All right.
Jan free. Murdered. List.
So if I go
All select Crime Junkie details.
Okay.
Oldest to newest.
oldest to newest at the middle of the screen, I can swipe right,
Sort order button.
sort order, and I can reverse that like that.
Crime Junkie. Crime Junkie.
But
newest.
since
Sort order
I
button.
really don't want to do that,
Newest to old. Sort order.
let's go back to the way we had it.
December 6th, 2017.
Because I like to listen to some of my podcasts, some of them, not all of them, in chronological order.
Oldest listeners.
So under listeners,
Lakota. Whitney. Will. Default description button. Will. Default Amy. Default description button. Default description.
here we go to the default.
Lindsay. Showing items 1 to default description button. Default description button. Joe.
So if I tap on Joe's name, I can view
Russia 6. Murdered.
his or her profile.
Listen today. Showing item
I
1.
can view what he's or she has been listening to.
53 hours 40 m. 6. Murdered. Karina Homer. A Russian assassin tells his story. The New York Times. Listen today. 5. Wanted. Robert Fisher. Audio Chuck. Listen today.
Oh wow, he and I've been listening to the same
Alex Jones
ones.
claims Psycho Mercedes Carrera update. Jesse Lee Peterson versus Weed. Prince Raps. And more. DP number 553. Drunken Peasants. Listen April 6th. Alex Jones claims 5. A Russian assassin tells it 5. Wanted. Robert Fisher. Audio Chuck. Listen 6. Murdered. Karina Homer. Follow.
I can follow this person,
Unfollow.
and I'm sure they'll get a notification that they've been followed. I don't know.
Home. Back. Button. Default is Podcoin. Default is Whitney. Default description.
They
Button.
do want to turn this into a social podcast, a social platform for podcasting where you do get paid. Now we're gonna get there in a minute.
Getting the format. Default description.
Let's swipe
button.
right. Actually, let's
Home. Button.
go.
Navigate back. Button. Default description. Button. Podcoin.
Let's see.
Default is episode. Header back. Button.
Yeah,
Button.
let's go back.
Home. Back. Button. All-time radio westerns. Andrew Rhymes.
I'm gonna swipe. I'm not gonna go over the player right now. The player is actually pretty easy. There's a player pause and a player forward at the lower right. I don't really have anything I can well, I'll find something probably. We'll have some fun with that. So I'm going to swipe right.
We're live. A zombie cloud win selected. Subscriptions.
Yeah, come on.
Download 6. Murdered. Karina Homer 006. Murdered. Karina Homer 003330. Progress bar.
Here are all the episodes that I have downloaded. A lot of them, because I'm going on vacation in about a month and a half. So the podcast will not be around actually while I'm on vacation. My vacation comes first, and podcast will resume when I get back in about a month. Well, I'm leaving in a month, but podcast will resume when I get back. So I just need a vacation. I need to decompress a little bit. I need to have some fun. I need to do some exploring, and my vacation and my family come first. And you know what? That's cool. So...
Multi-page 2, 6, murdered. Multi-page 2, 6, murdered. Karina Homer 003330. Progress bar.
So, let's say I'm done listening to this, or it's taking up too much space on my phone, or whatever.
Delete audio. Slow boil 002748.
I can
Progress bar.
delete audio. Now, unfortunately, there is no way to sort this in reverse. That would be nice.
Chat file slow sitting selected. Multi-page 2. My library.
That would actually be
Chapter
wonderful.
Chapter 8. 010106.
Because
Progress bar.
I actually have to go backwards through my downloads and listen. But what I could probably do is download these backwards, and then they'll show up forwards. No, that's not right either. Yeah, I think... Yeah, they do. They will show up. Well, yeah. There's no way to sort these in reverse order. That would be nice.
Multi-page 2.
At least I don't think there is.
Selected. Multi-page 2. My library.
I didn't see it.
Select 6. Slow boil.
I might actually contact Mr. David about that and ask.
6. Murdered. Karina Homer 003330. Progress bar.
All right.
511.4. Chapter 11.
So you might be wondering what those numbers are. We're done with the library, believe it or not.
The library. 511.4.
So
511.4.
that's my
Page 25.
podcoin that I have currently earned. I have an invite link that I will paste. I have an invite code, by the way, that I will paste into the show notes. I will also give it to you in the YouTube video, in the notes, so that way if any visually impaired people are listening, they can copy and paste it, or any sighted people who just can't see the screenshot, or don't want to pause, whatever, they can just copy and paste the code.
$2 Amazon gift card.
So I can redeem a $2 Amazon gift card. These are really quick rewards I can get to. There's also donations. So let's say I want to...
$5, $10,
let's say I want to donate.
Fight global. Save the feed rescue animals. 1 equals 20.0 calories. Fight childhood cancer.
Fight childhood cancer.
And child abuse. 1 equals
And
2.0
child
grams
abuse.
of petty. Books for poor children. 1 equals 1.3. And child. Books for poor children. 1 equals 1.3 pages of books.
Books for poor children.
Clean water. 1 equals 56.0
Clean
ounces.
water.
Save homeless. 1 equals
Save
6.0 marriage.
homeless.
And AIDS. 1 equals
And
26.0 minutes of HIV treatment.
AIDS.
Long-term goals.
And then there are long-term goals.
$15 Starbucks card.
There's a $15 Starbucks card. There, and you can also, if you want to, you can also sell something in Podcoin as well. Now, I'm not really sure how that works, because I don't really have anything to sell except for my books, which are fairly old. But I might actually talk to them and see if I could do that. Sell one of my new books that I write.
Image was streaming, just chatting. Image was live. Co-op with Dodger.
On Podcoin. Sorry about that.
Amazon Canada. Amazon UK card. OG20 reward. $50 Amazon. OG20 reward card.
What's an OG? I don't know if that is.
$50 Echo Spot. Host with Comfort 35 headphones.
Echo Spot?
Echo Spot.
What's an Echo Spot?
Host with Comfort 35 headphones.
There's a Bose thing I can buy.
Sell for Podcoin. Do you have a product or service you want to sell for Podcoin? Tell us.
And I can tell them.
9 days. My streak.
Okay, so, streaks. That is the fun part. You listen for 10 minutes for one day. Actually, you do end up listening for more. But you listen for 10 minutes on one day, or one Podcoin. Okay. You listen for an additional, is it 10 minutes or a minute? Something like that. You listen for additional 10 minutes, you're in 1.5 Podcoin or something like that. I don't remember the streaks. You listen for 10 minutes on 2 days, and you're in 2 Podcoin. You listen for 10 minutes on 3 days, you earn 2. For each additional minute, you earn 1.5, etc. So my streak has gone on for about 9 days.
10. Min. Equals 2.
10 minute equals 2 Podcoin.
Discover. Library.
And
511 top.
so let's go to top. This is fun.
Page
Actually,
16.
I'm trying to get to
36
the
hours
top.
PM. Top listeners.
Top listeners.
Multi-page 2. Weekly leaderboard.
Let's go back.
250. Top givers.
This is actually where you start out with top
Multi-page 2.
givers.
Weekly leaderboard.
Stop it. Top givers. Those of us who've given a lot of podcoin over the years, months. I don't know how long podcoin has been around.
Top givers.
Actually, I forgot. I read the FAQ.
250 plus. Sarah Alwani, 2.
So I've given 2 podcoin so far.
Atlas Hardage, 1,778.9.
And I can view
4. Carolyn
Why not?
1,423.5. Grace, 1,258.9.
those who have given a lot of podcoin.
6. Sloan, 1,200.
So,
7. Hillary Barham, 1,000.
yeah, I can...
CNN episode 179.
Actually,
Profiling
oh,
Leaving
that's
Neverland.
cool.
Real crime
I didn't... Actually, no, I could do that.
Episode 129 hours 21 M.
I can view what they've been listening to, and I can follow
Episode
them.
179.
Which I won't do
button,
right
navigate
now.
home, button, back, button. Library 75, Podcoin. 4. Carolyn West, Island Storm,
All right.
3,250 plus. Sarah Alwani, 2.
So let's swipe right.
250 plus. Multi-page 2.
Top
Weekly leaderboard.
listeners.
250 plus. Sarah Alwani, 8 hours 41 M.
I've been listening for 8 hours, 41 minutes.
18. Arrangement Valley, 37 hours 36 M.
Someone's been listening for 37 hours. I want to see if I can see what they've been listening to.
Podcoin.
Oh, it didn't used to
Item 1
work. Nice.
Bonus number 2 followers. 233 hours 0 M. Number 289. Metaphorical number 290. Attack of the Mummies. Superhero speak. Listen today. Bonus. Women in comics. Superhero speak. Listen today. Number 291. Intellectually dishonest bullies. Superhero speak. Listen today.
Oh,
F135. Super Bowl Trailer Park. Super Movie Brothers. Listen today.
oh wow, that sounds
Number 2
really
bonus.
cool.
Women in comics. Super. Remove. Number 291. Intellectually dishonest bullies. Superhero speak. Listen today. Podcoin. In this episode, the guys discuss an asshat that bashes the comic book industry yet cameo in a comic book movie. That's right, Bill Maher is at it again. Plus, they discuss the Birds of Prey teaser, if the Black Widow solo movie will be rated R, and whether or not Black Panther will win the Oscar. All this and so much more. Enjoy. Support the National
Okay,
Breast Cancer
not
Organization. By
really-
fighting. Home. Back. Button.
Something I have in
Podcoin.
mind. I'm not
82 discussing Magellan and all the other songs from Animaniacs episode 82. The Animani cast Joey, Nathan and Kelly. Listen today. Podcoin.
really... Ooh, what's this?
Each and every week. Joey. Podcoin. This 82 discussing Magellan and all the other songs from Animaniacs episode December 31st, 1969.
This was not released in December 31st, 1969. Not the podcast, anyway.
More episodes.
That's weird.
Play. Button. More episode details. Each and every week, Joey, Nathan, and Kelly revisit an episode of Animaniacs in the order in which they first premiered. They discuss their favorite jokes, acts, and
Oh,
discuss all
wow.
the more episodes. 82 discussing Magellan and all the other songs
I
from
might
Animaniacs
actually-
episode 82. 0 more episodes.
Find a way to subscribe to that one, because that seems fun.
Each and every week, Joey,
I used to
Nathan, and
watch
Kelly
the Animaniacs when I was a kid.
Each and every week, Joey, Nathan, and Kelly revisit and more episodes. December 31st, more episodes.
Let's see.
The Animaniacast is a podcast dedicated to the classic
Okay, there
animated
we go.
Podcoin. The Animaniacast and Animaniacs of details.
I'm
Subscribe.
going to subscribe.
Unsubscribe.
There we go.
Home. Back. Button. AF number 290. Attack of the
Now?
Podcoin. 82 discussing Magellan and all the other songs from anime. Back. Button. Navigation bar. 5. Adam. 36 hours. The Dave Ramsey Show. Ramsey. Multi-page 2.
Top.
Weekly leaderboard. Top podcasts.
Podcasts.
The Dave Ramsey Show. Ramsey Solutions.
And this is where you can find...
Crime Junkie. Audio Chuck.
Oh, yeah.
My Favorite Murder with Karen Kilgore of Georgia Artstark. Exactly right.
My favorite murder. Let's tap on that.
Podcoin. April 8th. New listen. Lifelong fans of True Details. Subject. My Favorite Murder with Karen Kilgore of Georgia Artstark. Exactly. Subscribe. Exactly right. Subscribe.
I'm subscribing to this.
Unsubscribe. Home. Back. Button.
I love true crime.
Podcoin. 9. Meditation for Women. Katie Kremitzos. 8. Nerdy Bitches Podcast. Nerdy Bitches Podcast. 7. Body Count. Body Count. 6. Honesty Check. Honesty Check. 7. 8. 9. Meditation for Women. 10. Everything I Learned from Movies. Steve Condrick. 11. Pound Newlands. Chris Lutsky. Multi-page 2. Weekly leaderboard. Showing items 11. 19. 22. 23. 24. So, here's my story. Elliot Wagenheim and Jody Yu. Home. Back. Button. 511.4.
All
Podcoin.
right. So,
Top. Me.
I think that's it.
24.
Top.
167. Multi-page 2. Weekly leaderboard. 167. Andre. Multi-page 2. Top episodes.
Top episodes. So, you can view the top podcast and you can view the top episodes. I can do the same, actually, with my owner section.
Top. Me.
Let's go to me. Me.
Showing items 1 to 2 of 2.
Me. Okay. Sorry about the bad joke. All right.
Multi-page 2. Me. 16 million grains of rice.
So I have not given 16 million grains of rice, but those who have donated to that cause have.
Sarah Alwani. 1. 3. Followers.
So
Following. Followers.
1 follower, 3 following.
Following. Followers.
Can I view?
Podcoin. Show. Founder Dave. Podcoin.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Follow.
And I'm gonna follow you back.
Back. Button. Missed happenings and goings on. Today's listening. Podcoin. Multi-page 2. Me. Last sync. April 1. 4. Followers. Following.
If you want to follow me, please
Followers.
feel free to do so.
Follow. View profile.
I can view my profile.
Current balance.
5.
Selected. My history.
Okay, so here we go with the meat and potatoes. Or whatever you like to eat. My history.
All time.
All time. Owner.
Missed happenings and goings on. Today listening. Owner. All selected.
So if I go to all history. And switch to that screen.
All owner. April 7th, 2019. 62 minutes listening. Streak. Plus 12.4. Best Rossi joined with your...
So I have not yet listened at all today, in fact. But it shows everything that I've done.
Owner. All time.
All time.
Owner. All time totals. Listening.
All time totals. I can view these.
10 hours, 10 minutes.
10 hours and 10 minutes.
My giving.
And then
22.
22 for giving.
16.
And then
36. My causes.
16, 36. I'm not actually sure what that means.
Discover.
And we're back to discover.
Multi-page 2. Me. Last sync. April 8th, 29. 6. Multi-page 2. Me. Last sync. April 8th, 29. All time. All time. Owner. All time totals. Owner.
So here are the 2 podcasts, and I can only do 2 at a time, I believe. And I only have 2. I can do 2 podcasts for free. I can do 2 podcasts at a time for free bonus 2 weeks.
Missed happenings and goings on.
Right.
Today's listening. Today's listeners. Welcome to TFFP.
If
Today's
I go
listening.
to
Today's
this
listeners.
podcast,
0 S. Today's subscribers. 0. Podcoin.
You can subscribe through Podcoin.
March 29th. 29. April 6th. Newest listeners.
Excuse me.
Related.
Newest listeners.
Listeners. Selected. Episodes.
Excuse me. Listeners.
Listeners.
Related.
Related. Episodes.
Episodes.
Listeners. Related. Newest. Sort order. April 6th. 20. Sort order. Newest to oldest.
All right.
Sort order. April 6th. Download. Button. April 6th. 2019. Let's play with an apple. No, an apple is not to eat. 005334. Progress bar.
Yes, that is my latest episode. Yeah. So I sometimes do get creative with my titles. Excuse me.
Sort order. Button. Newest to oldest.
And I can sort newest to oldest.
Related. Listener. Related. Listeners. Selected. Episodes. A podcast of fun and technology. Join us as we... Oh, back.
Back.
Missed happenings and goings on. Today's listening. To Podcoin. Welcome to TFFP. Today's listening. Today's listeners. 0 S. Today's subscribers. 0.
Yeah.
Full stats.
That's fine. Because today has just gotten started. Now if I go to full stats.
Podcoin. Exhibit let's play today. Listening. 0 S. Listeners. 0. Discover tabs. 0. Subscribers. 0. Total. Listening. 29H56M. Listeners. 5. Discover tabs. 60. Subscribers. 2. Top episodes all time.
All right. So that's a lot to take in. A lot to take in. And I wish it were better organized, but that's okay. I wish that I could just swipe between the elements, but okay. That's all right. Many Android apps that I have used in the past do have this problem.
Let's play MK11. Listening time. Listeners. 5H35M. 4.
So...
Let's play MK11. Listening time. Listeners. 5H35M. 4.
5 hours, 35 minutes, 4 listeners. Cool. I can't view who they are. I've tried that. Nope. I definitely cannot view who they are. But that's okay. Thank you so much for listening. And I can view just about everything.
Home. Back. Button. Like multi-page 2. Me. Last sync. Podcoin. Me.
And that's it. That is Podcoin.
Home listeners. Welcome to TFFP. To listen. Missed happenings and goings on. Selected. Current multi-page 2. Current balance. Multi-selected. My history.
There are no settings. No nothing. You can edit your profile. And...
Owner. April 7th, 2019. 62 minutes listening. Streak.
Oh,
12.4.
let's quickly go over the play dialogue.
Library. 511.4.
Now, I will not get any Podcoin for anything I've listened to in the past.
Page 3 of 5.
I can view, actually, my whole entire history if I wanted to.
Me. April 6th, 2019. Trenton Matthews joined with April 7th, 2019. 60. Selected. My history.
Let's see.
All time. Selected. My history. All time. Multi-page 2. Last sync. April 8th, 2019. Multi-page 2. Last sync. April 8th, 2019. 16. Sarah. 1. 4. Followers. Multi-page 2. 511.4. Multi-page 2. Last sync. April 8th. Multi-page. All time. Multi-page 2. Last sync. April 8th, 2019.
No, I think...
All multi-page 2. Me. Last sync. Selected. My multi-page. Selected. My history. All time. Selected. My all time. Owner. All multi-page. Selected. Multi-page. Current. Multi-page 2. Me. Last sync. Multi-page 2. Me. Last sync. Header right image. Select multi-page 2. Me. 16 million brains. Sarah Luan. 1. Sarah Luan. Untitled at top of screen and alert select action at bottom of screen. Select action. Select photo from gallery. Capture photo from select photo from gallery. Back button navigation multi-page 2. Me. 16. Sarah Luan. 1. 4. Followers. Following. View profile. Podcoin. Showing item.
So
10 hours 10 M. Podcoin.
I can view my profile.
Giving. 22. History. Steve Earle. NPR. Listen yesterday.
That's what I was listening to yesterday.
Remove.
I can remove it. I don't know why I'd want to. but I can remove it. So
Steve Earle, NPR, listen yesterday.
okay, so I'm gonna try to get this thing to start playing if I can, and we're gonna explore the play dialogue. Now you might not hear me for a while, but I will explain.
Podcoin.
Maybe.
Home button. Navigation. 7 more episodes. Steve Earle, singer/songwriter. Join. Home button. Navigation bar. Steve Earle, singer/home.
All
Back
right,
button.
let's actually
Podcoin. 3. Murdered. 2. Murdered. Lacey Peterson. Body home. Reason home. Back button.
let's go back
Live multi-page 2. Me.
and
Podcoin.
let's go to
Just the library.
library.
Multi-page 2. Me. Library. Multi-page 2. Me. Multi-page 2. Me. Smoke discover. Library.
Come on.
Page. Pilot. 002538. Progress bar. Slow boil. 00276. Most subscriptions.
Oh,
Podcoin. Wow the world. NPR. Crime Junkie. Wow the world. NPR.
let's go to
Crime Junkie.
Crime
Audio
Junkie.
Ashley Flowers.
so let's actually explore the play.
December 18th, 2017. 2. Murdered. Lacey Peterson. December 18th, 2017. 1. Missing.
Icon?
Whitney McCown. 000. December 6th, 2017. Introducing. Oldest and newest. December 6th, 2017. Introducing. Crime Junkie. December, January 1st, 2018. 4. Serial killer. The West Mesa serial killer. 0.
Let's see.
January 8th, 2018. 5. Wanted. Robert Fisher. 000. January 15th, 2018. 6. Murdered. Karina Homer. 003330. Progress bar.
I don't think I heard this, but anyway.
Play button.
So
January 22nd. Play button.
So you notice that the play button disappeared. The download button disappeared because we had already downloaded this. Now, I'm going to hit play, and you might not hear me, but I'm going to hit play, and then I'm going to pause it so we can explore the play section. So I'm going to hit play.
6. Murdered. Play pause button.
So you might have heard play, pause,
January
and then
22nd.
play forward.
January 22nd.
I can
2018.
forward
7. Serial killer.
through-
Shot rate.
I can forward through the dialogue or through the episode if I need to.
January
Let's
22nd.
say to skip an
2018.
ad.
7. Serial
But
killer.
I can tap
Shot
on
rate.
this.
Podcoin.
And then I don't know where the controls actually are on the screen.
Shot episode. January 7. Serial killer. Shot rate. January. Shot rate is currently awaiting trial in Ohio for 2 counts of murder. But 6. Home. Back. Button.
Wait,
January 15th. 2018. 6. Murdered. Karina Homer. Play. Button.
that's not the one I...
6. Play pause. Button. Play 6. Murdered. Karina Homer.
Alright, so there we go.
Default script 6. Murdered. Karina Crime Junkie. 0:33 minutes remaining. Default description. Button.
So we see 33 minutes remaining.
0%. Slider.
I can move the slider if I want to by little increments, by double tapping and holding and just slowly moving my finger. Or I can swipe up and down
5%. Slider. 0%. Slider.
like that.
0. 33 minutes remaining. 6. Murdered. Crime Junkie. 6. 0. Default description. Default. 0:33 minutes remaining. 0. 6.
There
Murdered.
is a
Karina
play
Homer. Crime Junkie. Header right image.
button.
Header back button. Header back. Default description. 0. 33 minutes. 0. Default description.
I don't know why I can't find it.
0%. 33 minutes remaining. 0%. Slider. 33 minutes remaining. 6. Murdered. Karina Homer. Crime Junkie.
It is there,
30 default description. Button.
but let's
Back
go
home. Button.
back.
Home screen. Page 106. Default page. Recents.
Whoops.
Button. Navigation bar. Samsung Experience Home. Home. Close all. Button. Samsung Experience Home. Recents. Button. Podcoin.
Okay,
Default is home.
now
Back.
let's go
Button.
back.
January. Podcoin. January 22nd. January. Player play pause. Button.
But let's, the player dialogue does appear. As you saw in the left-hand corner, I can close it,
January
If I need
22nd.
to.
Player close. Button.
like right there.
6. Murdered. Karina Homer. Player
It's a
play pause.
bar
Button.
at the bottom of the screen.
6. Player play pause. Button.
That was not Podcoin. That was MeWe.
6. Murdered. Player forward. Button. Player play pause. Button.
So, let's see.
Player forward. Player play pause. Button.
I think that's it.
Player forward.
I think that's it. So with that, my contact info will follow. My invite code will follow in the show notes. And in the YouTube show notes, my contact info will be in the podcast. But if you have any questions at all, please visit libsyn.tffppodcast.com and click the contact link. You can contact me there. And with that, I will see you guys later. And all of you, take care, have fun, and be blessed. Remember to use my invite code. Oh, and if you're following TFFP, you can use the invite code TFFP. And you can get 300 Podcoin, which is nice. All right. Take care, you guys. Bye. Thank you for listening to TFFP. If you would like to find out more info about the podcast, you can visit www.tffppodcast.com. That's tffppodcast.com. You can also follow our Twitter account, TFFP Podcast, that's TFFP Podcast, or our Facebook page, TFFP PODCAST. If you would like to leave a comment on any of the posts, you can feel free to do so by filling out the form at the bottom of every blog post. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.